Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And while you at it, please turn on the notification so that you will know when I upload a new video. Also, follow me on Instagram and ask me your questions on Instagram. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. I'm going to leave links in the description of some of the products that I'm going to mention. But anyway, so in this video, I'm doing an updated foundation routine. I haven't done a makeup tutorial or any makeup related videos on this channel in a long time. When I started my channel, it was a makeup channel, but then I decided to, I think I reviewed one skincare product and it got so much views, and I was like, wow, people really are into skincare. So I decided to do a skincare series on my channel, and that basically turned that it just keep going on, and that's how my channel turned into a skincare channel. But originally it was a makeup channel. I still have a passion for makeup and we all wear makeup. I've been asked several times for an updated foundation routine because my routine has changed so much. Like, it has changed dramatically, and the reason for that is because my skin has changed. Like, I got older, my skin is no longer as oily as it used to be, and I just had to change the way I did my makeup to accommodate my skin. My foundation routine has gotten so much simpler, and I'm happy because my skin has gotten better. I'm at a point now that I can go out without makeup. When I started this channel, I couldn't do that. When I started this channel, I always wore full coverage foundation all the time. That's all I did because I was always trying to cover my spots, But anyway, this video has been long overdue, and as promised, here is my updated foundation review. So enjoy and let's get into it. Hey everyone, so let's get started. So this is like my 7th attempt at making this video, and I just want to come on here and just do this updated foundation routine really quick for you guys. My camera is not cooperating with me today. I am not having a good day, so I'm gonna try to get through this. And yeah, so while I'm putting on my foundation, I'm trying a new foundation today, and the foundation I'm trying is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I've never tried this foundation before. I got it in the mail yesterday and I just opened it up. I'm gonna go in with the foundation. I think I'm gonna shake it first, and then I'm gonna go to town. I usually do one pump on the back of my hand when I'm doing my foundation because my foundation routine has changed so much. As I got older, I realized that less is more. It most certainly is. So I just go over, dot that foundation all over my face. Then let's get to blending. So this is all the foundation that I use on my face, like literally. So I know you can't see it on camera, but the foundation does look a little orange. I did get it in the shade 360 Cool. This foundation is vegan. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff about this foundation. Let me just get the box real quick so that I can read it for you guys. So this foundation is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and no flashback. It blends really quickly. Like, it blends so easily. Like, I feel like it's blending itself. Yeah, so this is all the foundation that I use to cover my skin because, my skin has changed so much. I used to use way too much foundation, and you all know where that started from because I used to have such bad skin. But now, less is more, and I'm happy that I can get away with less makeup. My face look kind of long on camera because I'm sitting so close to the camera. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty concealer. And if I'm speaking really fast, guys, I'm just trying to get through this because my camera has been acting up. Like, I had to go wash the makeup off of my face and come back on camera so that I can apply it again because when I thought the camera was filming, it wasn't actually filming. So y'all, it's been a crazy day. So the Huda Beauty concealer, I got it in the shade, what's the shade? Cookie Dough. I used to use coconut flakes, but that one was way too light for me, and you know, I just decided to order, you know, order a shade up. Okay. And then y'all, let me tell you something, this concealer is so potent. Like literally, that's all the concealer that I'm putting on my face. And this concealer goes a long way because it's so thick, opaque and creamy. Like I will highly recommend this concealer. But anyway, another thing that I have changed about my makeup application is that I do not use a sponge anymore in none of my makeup applications. Like I am done. Like I throw out my beauty blender. So what I use this tapered brush to blend out the concealer under my eye, because it really does get into the crease like, you know, like a beauty blender. And I've had this brush for a long time because I bought this brush on Amazon years ago, and it's still going strong. And like, this is one of the generic brands. If I can find it on, if I can find it on Amazon, I'll leave a link in the description so that you guys can go get this brush set. Now these brushes are really cheap, so you know, you get what you paid for, because sometimes the brushes tend to separate from this part, tends to separate. So yeah, just so you guys know. Look how that makes my under eye look so good. Okay, and you don't even need much. And I just use stippling motions to blend out the concealer. So I'm trying some, and that's literally my under eyes blended out. Like you really don't need much at all. Like so what I usually do after I blend out my concealer, I just go in with the brush that I used to apply my foundation, and I just blend out the edges of the concealer, you know, just blend out those jaggedy harsh lines. And that's it. That is it. Like this, that's literally all I do now. Like I don't even go in with cream contour or anything like that like I did before back in the day. But y'all, I have just gotten to the point where I just do less. One pump of foundation, just a teeny bit of concealer, and that's it. Now for powder. Now this is the Huda Beauty powder that I use, and as you guys can see, I'm almost out. But this is what it looks like. I'm almost out. And this one is banana bread, and I've been using this one for years, but I've also decided to try a new one, and I ordered this one. And this one is Blondie, and as you can see, when you compare the two, Blondie is so much more yellow, and I'm so glad that I decided to use it, because I did use it. I already used it once, and that's what I'm going to use on my eyes, to set my under eyes today, the Blondie. What has also changed is that back in the day, what I would do, I would just go in with a damp beauty sponge, and I will just soak it up with powder, and I'll just pack all of that stuff under my eyes. And I don't do that stuff anymore, because y'all, what ended up happening, like this area here would be so dry, and there would be like a whole patch of powder, the crustiest. Ooh, it was just awful. So you know, I just go in with a brush now, and I just knock the excess powder off of the brush, and I go in and I set my under eyes with that little powder. Like That's what I do now. Okay, and then I set my eyelids like so. There's literally no baking or anything being done anymore, because if you're over 35, like, you really have no business, baking. And if you're still doing that, I get it. And I swallowed some of the powder. Yeah, if you're still doing that, I totally get it, because we learn how to do our makeup by all these YouTube people, and most of those people that we learn to do our makeup from were usually either men or very young women. Like, I have scaled back a lot on the powder, like, oh my god, like, I am so happy with the way my makeup looks now. So I'm gonna set the rest of my face, because this concealer, this foundation doesn't dry down to a matte. So I'm gonna set the rest of my face very lightly with the Sacha Buttercup powder. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did. Like, I'm gonna dip the brush in the powder, and I'm literally knocking off the powder till there's barely anything left on the brush. And that's what I'm gonna do to set the rest of my face. Okay, so that's one side set. Okay, so say goodbye to crusty, cakey makeup, because I usually go for a more natural look now, because all that contouring and stuff like that, like, I don't even have time for that anymore. Oh, okay, so there we go. And that's literally all I do for my foundation routine. Like, that's it. There's so many things that I stopped doing. Like, I don't sculpt my brows anymore with really light concealer. I just use my foundation when I'm doing my brows. And I'm liking this Beverly Hills foundation. I'm surprised that this foundation is so good. It's so it feels like I feel like I'm not wearing anything on my face. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bronze. So the bronzer I'm gonna use today is the Fenty bronzer, and I'm gonna bronze around my face with this bronzer real quick. I love this Fenty bronzer because it's I got it in the shade Caramel Cutie. I like a bronzer that is matte. I just can't do a shimmery bronzer. I feel like if you're young, you can get away with that. So I'm just gonna bronze the areas where the sun would basically hit your face. That's what they say. So like, I bronze around my forehead. I bronze around this area, my cheek, and my, so it's kind of like, I'm kind of like contouring with the bronzer, but not really. And I just take the excess bronzer on the brush and I just come down the side of my nose. And that's it. As for eyeshadow, I'm trying this new eyeshadow that I got. You all know that I just want to have I don't want to have a lot of makeup, so I got rid of a lot of palettes, and I decided to get a palette that I can get a complete look from. Like, I am tired of starting my look with one palette and then going into another palette to complete the look. Like, I don't even got time for that. So I ordered the Soft Glam palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and it is so pretty. Like, look how pretty that is. So of course it's a neutral palette, and I guess so this is what I'm gonna use on my eyelids. I'm just gonna do like a basic kind of smoky eye, because that's what I've been doing a lot lately. Like, I'm just not doing too much when it comes to makeup. So I'm gonna go in with Rustic, and I'm gonna dust out the excess, and I'm gonna put that into my crease. So I decided that I'm going to do a halo eye today, so I'm going to go in Cypress Umber, this shade right here, and I'm going to put that right here. Like, you don't even have to spend a time blending this eyeshadow because I feel like it blends itself. So I'm gonna go into bronze, this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that right there, smack dab in the middle. And there we have it, a halo eye. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back. So this is the final look. As you guys can see, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder to make sure that I'm in focus, but yeah, this is the final look, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It does look a little bit done, like it might look like a lot of makeup, but it really isn't. All I did off camera, I just added some eyelashes, I added some blush, a little bit of highlighter, and I'm wearing lip liner as my lipstick. And the lip liner I'm wearing is, hold on, this is the lip liner. It's the Kiss lip liner. You can get this in basically any beauty supply store, and it's in the color KWL-P07. Sexy. But yeah, that's the lip liner that I use, and then I finish it off with some Max Fix Plus setting spray. This setting spray is my holy grail. I love this. I've tried so many setting sprays before, but I always go back to this. So yeah, this is what I finish off my makeup, the rest of my makeup. So all I did was just put 1 pump of foundation, a little bit of concealer, some powder, a little bit of bronzing, some blush, highlighter, and then I did my eyes, and that was it. Of course my lips. So it is technically a full beat. It is technically a full beat. However, it's a lot less makeup than I used to wear. Okay, a lot. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon.